Like all Subarus, with the exception of the BRZ, the Impreza includes standard all-wheel drive. Yeah, all-wheel drive is a traction-enhancing differentiator not available on most compact cars, but to gloss over the Impreza's many traits just to focus on one feature would be a big mistake.
So about that all-wheel drive, the Impreza actually uses two different systems, one utilizing a viscous coupling locking center differential in cars equipped with the 5-speed manual, and an electronically managed transfer clutch in cars paired with the continuously variable transmission. For most drivers, the technology difference is largely academic, except where fuel economy is concerned. With solid efficiency and a competitive sub-$19,000 starting price, including destination, the Impreza deftly avoids typical all-wheel drive vices, sucking down gas and being pricey.
With all that all-wheel drive talk out of the way, what else should you know about the Subaru Impreza?
Well, it's offered as a sedan, or for $500 more, a hatchback, which is a great choice if you love ample cargo space or implied outdoorsiness.
The Impreza also drives well. The steering feels good. I'm using it right now. Pretty good. The ride is comfortable, and outward visibility is essentially unimpeded, which really comes in handy when you're parking or changing lanes. On the other hand, wind noise at cruising speed is pretty pronounced, and getting up to that cruising speed takes a little while. The 4-cylinder horizontally opposed engine is adequate, but if you want more than adequate power, look beyond the Impreza to its WRX sibling.
A 5-speed manual, yes, 5-speed, comes standard on the base car, but if you move up to the higher Impreza trims or are willing to spend an extra $1,000, you can swap the manual for a continuously variable transmission that's decently refined and more efficient. Inside, the cabin isn't exceptionally stylish, but it is functional, with easy-to-use controls and more than enough passenger space for a compact car. We do take exception with the infotainment system, however. The layout is fine, but usability is hindered by highly reflective glass covering a screen that washes out in the sun.
One other weird interior observation, down in this region, this hump right here makes it so that your heel can't slide further to the right. So your foot is sort of at this one position and you can't really change it, which over the long haul, let's say multiple hours of driving, it's a little bit annoying.
A basic Impreza sedan includes air conditioning, power windows and door locks, a backup camera, tilt and telescoping steering wheel, and a 4-speaker audio system with USB input and Bluetooth audio streaming, all for less than $19,000. The premium trim adds 6-speaker audio and heated seats, while leather upholstery, automatic climate control, and a 7-inch multi-touch screen replacing the standard 6.2-inch unit are reserved for the fancy limited trim. Build out a fully optioned Impreza, and you'll spend just shy of $27,000.
If the Subaru Impreza has one killer feature, it's Eyesight. Eyesight uses 2 cameras to look ahead and enables features like dynamic cruise control, lane departure warning, and forward collision alert. One thing I really like about Eyesight is that even though it lacks radar and lasers like similar systems, it does a great job of matching the speed of the vehicle ahead, and it doesn't allow too much of a gap because, at least where I live, people love to cut in front of you like total jerks. Eyesight says, no way.
For as much as we like Eyesight, we wish it was offered as a standalone option rather than being limited to the limited trim in a $2,800 bundle alongside a moonroof, navigation, and keyless access with push-button start. If you're considering an Impreza, what else should you look at? Well, if you appreciate amplified performance, the 268 horsepower WRX or the 305 horsepower WRX STI are both great choices, provided you're okay spending more than $26,000 and $35,000 respectively. For all-wheel drive minus the Subaru badge, the roughly $22,000 Mitsubishi Lancer SE trim is a choice, though honestly the dated Lancer is pretty well outclassed by the current generation of compact cars. Beyond that, if all-wheel drive, Eyesight, or hatchback usability are not top-line priorities, you might be better served by the eminently competent and more efficient Honda Civic, the more refined VW Jetta, or the more fun and just generally great Mazda 3.
Then again, the divisions between modern and compact cars are increasingly narrow. It might trail in a few key areas, but overall, the Impreza, it's a good car with some unique abilities. Whether traction, technology, or just some random human emotion, there are plenty of reasons to feel good about buying a Subaru Impreza. And getting up to that cruising speed takes a while. Yeah, the horizontally, of course. Four-cylinder horizontally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got horizontal.